Having a positive mentality is not for the weak. Sometimes we get caught into the illusions of our exterior world. And when we are going through a bad situation, a bad moment in our life, there is no other way to see our reality as negative. And people say, where you put your focus, you put your energy. So if we focus on what's going on in real life and we start calling things as negative, there is no other way to see what's going on as positive, we are putting all our energy into something negative. And basically we are just listening to our thoughts. Our mind is just trying to tell you, listen, you're in danger, you need to protect yourself. But it takes courage and it takes a lot of resilience, I'll say, to shift this negative mindset and choose to think positively. It takes a lot of courage, and I've struggled with this for so long. People will call me out and tell me, listen, you're being way too negative, you are being way too pessimistic, or you're complaining too much. Why are you complaining too much? And I didn't understand why people wouldn't let me just complain and be negative about it. And I realize now, when I'm around people and people start being negative, it's like I get uncomfortable. It's something I don't want to be involved with, because I don't want to put my mind into negative stuff. And it's uncomfortable. It gets to a point when it's draining and it drains your energy completely. And I don't like to be around people that are negative. And now I understand the people who once told me, listen, you're being way too negative, you're complaining too much. There is a different way to see, to view things. You need to choose. It's about a choice. You have the option to make a decision, to think that everything is happening for for you. Everything is happening for your higher self. Everything is happening for a reason, and for you to learn. You're never losing, you're always winning, or you're always learning. So when these people told me, listen, you need to stop, I was so upset. Like, I need to complain and I need to view this thing as they are. Like, everything is going wrong, so everything is negative, and this life sucks and I don't like it. And it would just drain my energy completely, that I wouldn't even have a sense of stability, you know? And then I realized I actually have the strength, and I have the courage, and I have all that it takes to shift this negative mindset to a positive one. Every time something wrong happens to me, I always remind myself that good things are coming. No matter what the reality is showing me right now, everything is happening for me. Because I need that situation to happen to go to the next level, to evolve. Where you put your focus, you put your energy, and if you're constantly putting your energy into negative shit, there is no other way that you're gonna see things differently. And it takes work, a lot of inner work, to realize that you are basically hurting yourself by thinking that way. So now, as I said, that I have struggled so much with this. Now that I'm around people that are negative in a very subtle way, I always try to keep it up with them and tell them good things are coming for you. This is happening probably for this or for that. Write all your feelings down. Try to understand yourself. Don't get caught into your thoughts, into your mindset, because your logic brain can lie to you sometimes. And you start overthinking over this bad, negative stuff, instead of stop paying attention to your thoughts and decide to focus your energy and put your attention into something that will help you, into something that will make you feel better. Why would you want to feel bad about things? Why would you put yourself in a situation where you are suffering? Why, as humans, we like to suffer? Why, as humans, we like to be the victim? We are not the victims. We have all the power to make a change. And now I get it. Because I was the person who was negative and complaining and moaning and doing all of these things and focusing my energy into stuff that didn't actually help me at all. And then I realized that I had the power to choose, to decide, to think differently. And everything since then has shifted in my life. And I can't deal with people that are negative now. And it's like, oh, okay, I get these people that once told me, hey, stop. But it's a transition, you know? It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of strength, a lot of resilience, a lot of, it takes a lot for you, because it took a lot for me. Probably it won't take lots, it won't take you too much, or I don't know how to say this. Probably it won't take too much of you, but it took a lot for me. It took me a lot for me to have this shift and make sense of things. And then nowadays, after everything that happens to me and after everything I've done, I realize that it was always on my control. That I'm the boss of my head, of my mind. I decide which thoughts I pay attention to. They don't have control over you. You have control over them. Always. No matter what your thoughts are telling you, you have control over them. You choose what to pay attention to what you pay attention to. You have control over it. And one of the tools that helped me a lot into realize that my thoughts are not real is writing everything down. And I have a video for that. If you want to go, you can check it out. You're welcome to do so. But yeah, this is something I've been having in my mind recently, because life is like, life goes like this all the time. It's a contrast of everything. A contrast of everything. You feel sad sometimes, you feel happy sometimes, you feel down sometimes, you feel excited sometimes. It's always a contrast of everyday life. And recently I've been having these moments where I felt down and I felt like I needed to be negative, but I couldn't be negative anymore. I couldn't. I just could let myself to be negative again. Mostly being alone, I couldn't let myself be negative about it. I needed to focus on what I want, to not get caught into these things. And the way we also interact with other people, if we interact with other people in a negative way, and we can't view things in a different way, it's because we have a conflict with our inner conversation, the way we talk to ourselves too. So if you don't want to be negative to other people, or other people are telling you, listen, you're being way too negative, you need to check, how are you talking to yourself? What are you telling to yourself in the first place, So I hope this helps. I think if I make this video, it's because I'm also reminding myself to focus on things that matter, on things I really want, not in the things I don't want. Why would I focus on things I don't want when I can focus on the things I want? When I can realize, okay, this situation is teaching me something, even if it's really harsh or hard to deal with. This is all about experiencing life. We are here to experience life. So this is a reminder for me to keep it up, not in a toxic way, and I hope this helps for you too. Okay, so I love you so much.